Oh my God, that one's way out of sync. So that one's a little loose. Well, good morning, folks. Hey, Jim, how you doing this morning? It is actually fairly cool here in Texas today. I'm surprised. We're doing large animal blades. It is downright nice here. Lost you for a second there. So how's the sound? Tell me how the sound is. I'm putting my respirator on now, so I won't be able to talk for a few minutes. But I'm using the microphone. I just want to know how it sounds. Hey, Frank. Thanks for popping in. switched magnets out. I didn't like that lightweight magnet on these wide blades. Yeah, I got a lot to sharpen today. And usually Mondays are my slow days, but it's not going to be today. I've got a microphone hooked up today, so you're not getting the background noise. I'll go back and listen to it after the fact and see how it is. Now I've got a respirator on too now. All right, we got them all sharpened. Now we got to put them all back together. Hey, I appreciate everybody watching out there. 195 people. Tell me where you're watching from, and also hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. So we're sharpening clipper blades for, actually these are for horses and cows. So this is a family that raises cattle, and they're needed them sharpened. So sorry, I can't see the screen, guys. Daryl, these are hollow ground. They're not flat. Now some of the large animal lister blades are flat, but these are not. So I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, I used the wrong one. Hang on here. This blade set did not have a spring and socket, so I had to find a spring and socket, and I hope that's going to work. It wasn't an Andis brand. I think it was a Wall, but that's what I had in my box, so we're going to try it. Hopefully we've got the right spring tension. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, I guess you can. So this little thing is what's called the clipper cradle. A guy named John Waterhouse out in Wyoming makes them, and they are super handy at reassembling clipper blades, especially with for somebody like me who's got rheumatoid and osteoarthritis real bad, and it's especially in my hands. So it at least helps me get it together where I can tighten all the screws up and get it right. It's not perfect by any means, but it's hell getting old. That's awful tight, I think. Yeah, that's way over tight. So I had to replace the spring because it was missing when they sent it to me. That's about right there. So I took off some pressure. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good right there. So we'll test that one a little bit, see how it cuts. So if you're watching out there, tell me where you're watching from. We're in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. And it was actually nice this morning. It was probably in the 60s when I walked at 4:45. It's been extremely humid here. We finally got a drop in the humidity, so it's actually really pleasant in my shop today. Got the dog laying on the floor next to me here. She's chilling out. I do have the fans running. And the door's open. Now this is going to be problematic, getting the alignment on this one for whatever reason. Like I said, I'm trying out a new microphone. So I hope the sound is pretty good. All right, that's two. So the little clipper cradle keeps everything together for me. Sometimes it aligns everything up perfect. Most of the time it does not, but at least it puts it all together. And then I can just loosen the screws and realign everything. So I thought it was a very clever little device. So I try to promote it when I can to other sharpeners. All right, can't see the screen there. How cold is it up there, Frank? Nope, we Texans can't handle the cold. If you're just tuning in, we're sharpening clipper blades. Normally we do a lot of dog grooming blades, but these are actually large animal blades here. They are A5 style blades, but they're for large animals, for cows, horses, doing detailed work. Show animals. This is a family that lives here in League City, and they're in the FFA at the high school, and they raise animals. Well, I got the alignment wrong on it. Every time I try to tighten it up, it moves. Clipper blades are not that hard to sharpen. They're very hard to put back together and get right. There's so many things that can go wrong. That looks good. That's awful tight. I guess it's not. It's not bad. So we had seven blades on this batch. And then I got another package that came in on Saturday that I haven't opened yet. I don't know how many clipper blades that are in that, but I've got to do those. I've got some bandage scissors that need to be done. Guy dropped off this morning. See if I can get everything done by lunch. It's just now right before 10 o'clock here. Feels pretty good. And that's good. Right spring tension. All right, we got 2 more blades to assemble. Yeah, Frank, that's a little chilly. Hey, 230 people watching. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas out. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. We actually got a package in Saturday from Alaska. Going to send it back out today. That's the farthest anybody has ever sent me anything to sharpen. 4,169 miles. And the shipping was not too bad either. I was surprised. But she was in a very rural area of Alaska. And said she had to mail them somewhere. And so she mailed them her sewing scissors to me. Very sweet lady. That looks good. Pressure's good. All right, one more to assemble, then we'll test them. Well, I've got it. It's not lining up for some reason here. There it is. Okay. Fumbling around with my fingers this morning. One of those days. Nope, it moved on me. Frank, what are you asking? What the machine cost? Or the clipper cradle? The clipper cradle is about 50. This was about 50, I believe. 35 or 50. The machine's about 3,000 for the clipper blade sharpening machine. I would tell you, if you want to get into clipper blades, it's going to cost you about $5,000 total for everything you need. Still too far forward. It keeps sliding forward on me. It's always the last blade that's the problem. All right, that looks good. All right. Now we got to test them. There's my dog. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and adjust the sockets on all of them. And on these T84s, they're always loose for some reason. I'll do that one already. All right, 2 more. See how these cut now. All right, we've adjusted the socket on all of them. Put that up out of our way. The sound of it. I guess the sound, I got the mic right here. That sounds really good. And the test string, that's cutting great. It just pops that string. There we go. All right, that's one. Did y'all hear that air compressor in the microphone? That was pretty loud. So that's sharpening. That's cutting real good. So if you're just joining us, we sharpened 7 of the T84 Andis blades. These are A5 style blades. They're used in the old style clippers like this. Now these particular blades are for horses and cows, sheep, that sort of thing, and it's for detailed trimming, show cows, show sheep, and things like that. You know, trimming. And so we've sharpened them already, reassembled them, and now we're just testing them. And you test them on some flat string. This is test string, and it's a flat string. You want to check it all across the blade. Then I like to use fake fur and see how it cuts fake fur. Since I don't have any cows here to trim, so that one is cutting really well. So I like to let them run a minute or so just to see how they sound. I already adjusted the sockets on them. A lot of times on these T84s, the sockets get real loose and they're really noisy. So I tighten them up ahead of time. That seems to be cutting good. I'm going to try that again. I thought it kind of didn't pop. I want it to pop that string. And it does. Cutting really well. All right, last one. All right, we got them all sharpened. Now we just got to package them up. So you can see the dog looking out. There's a lady walking 3 little chihuahuas across the street. And the dogs don't like, my dogs don't like other dogs. And so they like to look out the fence. I have a fence in the front of my shop, as you can see. And they're watching. So I put them in little bags. It's very humid here most of the time in Texas. And I know she's not going to use these blades anytime soon. So they've been oiled real well. Now I put them in little vacuum, or not little vacuum seal, little Ziploc bags to keep them nice and dry. Well, I appreciate you folks watching today. I hope you have a good Monday wherever you're at. Cheers, folks. Have a good day. Take care.